So I wanted to continue on with this video because I'd like to finish it today and hopefully post it, if not today, then in the coming days. So Valentine's Day was lovely. I just want to say it was such a nice day. It was the one sunny day we had after just days and days of rain. It was quite chilly, but so nice to have the sunshine. So that already made it a great day. And of course, my sweet husband, Tom, got me a beautiful bouquet of roses, which I got so many gorgeous pictures of. I took a lot on this camera of that, like details from the day. So photos of the flowers with my perfume and like a close-up of my dress with the perfume I was gonna wear and some jewelry. Yeah, I honestly have just fallen more and more in love with photography. Once I got this camera back in February of 2023, I just fell in love with it more and more, and I think my photography skills have gotten better, and I'm just really proud of the photos I get, to be honest. I always say Tom gets the photos of me, everything else I do, but that's more on my personal page anyway. So if you know me in real life, you see that content. But anyway, we got lots of nice content. We got a few photos of me that day on my camera, which Tom took when we went to Bradford-on-Avon. But the day started with brunch with my girl group, and it was so nice. I love Good Day Cafe in Bath, and that's where we went. And yeah, it was just such great food. Yeah, really nice girls. The girls are always so nice, and it was just such a fun time. So I did that, and then I met up with Tom, and we went into the new M&S in Bath, which was phenomenal, you guys. I've already been in quite a few times. The new M&S in Bath, if you ever visit Bath, there was an M&S, but now they've moved it to a different spot, and it is really nice. Quite bougie, really nice and modern, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. I love M&S anyway, so now I really love it. So we went in there, and then we left town to go to Bradford-on-Avon, which is one of our favorite places. I went to a couple of my favorite charity shops and just shops in general, and then we got some photos, and we went to Ravello for dinner, which is our favorite Italian restaurant, or one of them. Such good food in there. You literally cannot go wrong. Anything you order, you're gonna love. I'm trying to think what I had. Mine was like a pasta with sausage and this creamy tomato sauce. It was phenomenal. And I had the pistachio cheesecake, or we shared the pistachio cheesecake afterward. And I can't remember what Tom had, but we both loved it. It's always so nice in there. The staff are always so friendly. They had these giant heart balloons everywhere. They gave us a little card like saying Happy Valentine's Day. We also had mocktails, and it was just such a nice night. So a really great Valentine's Day overall. And other than that, I've just been working, but I am now off for a week, or just over a week, which I'm so happy about. I kind of need it. I just want some time to relax, and we have a couple plans, which I'll tell you about toward the end of the video. And also I'm going to start a new vlog today, which is a bit of a travel vlog. So I'll tell you about that in a bit. But really quickly, I wanted to just talk about skincare for a minute, and then I have a bit of an M&S haul for you. So I'll start with skincare. So I always like to do skin updates because my skin is not perfect, to say the least, and I have struggled with it for years and years. So my skin was doing incredibly well last year because I started using Skin in Me, which I've talked about so many times. I'm not going to go into detail. I've been using Skin in Me, and in my prescription, my prescriber included azelaic acid. I started with 10%, then 12, and I went up to 14. So I went up to 14, and my skin was doing so well. All my red marks were like gone. My texture was so smooth. It was phenomenal all spring and summer of 2025. And then October, November came. And obviously the weather is getting colder at that time of year, and I knew that, okay, maybe I need a slightly thicker moisturizer. So I was kind of on the hunt for one that wasn't going to break me out, because I was really nervous, because when you have acne prone skin, or skin that's already a bit oily, going for a thick moisturizer is kind of nerve-wracking, because you're like, well, I don't want to clog my pores, make my skin worse. Do I really need a thicker moisturizer if my skin is already oily? The answer is yes. Actually, you do. At least I did. So I started to look into it, and I saw that there was a Korean moisturizer. I could put it on the screen, that I really wanted to try because it was kind of this gel cream texture, and I thought it was a bit thicker than the CeraVe PM moisturizer, which I used all spring summer. which that was a great moisturizer. The CeraVe PM moisturizer is a great spring summer moisturizer. It worked so well for me. It's not too thick, it's really light, but it's perfect. So I love that moisturizer for that time of year. Then I tried the Korean one, and my skin was already kind of breaking out at this point, October, November time. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna switch my moisturizer and see if it helps. And I kept using my azelaic acid, which 14% maybe was a little too harsh for winter, but I kept using it. Eventually I thought, let me cut out the azelaic acid. I just cut it out for a while, then I started using it every couple days, and like nothing was working. And I was like, okay, let me just cut out the azelaic acid again. I don't know what the issue is. Maybe it's the moisturizer. So I stopped using the Korean moisturizer. Long story short, or long story long in my case, I did more research and I realized that the Korean moisturizer I was using was not thick enough. I needed a thicker one, and I was really nervous about that. But I realized, well, I did some research and saw that the CeraVe moisturizing cream that comes in this tub was thicker than what I was using, and it would not clog my pores based on the ingredients. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a try, but I'm very nervous. So after a few days of using this, my skin starts to clear. My texture starts to become very smooth. And I'm like, you know what? I'm so annoyed at myself because I went a few months, November through January, struggling with my skin again after months of having it look really clear. And I was so annoyed because all it took was a thicker moisturizer, something I was really scared of using. But this has been amazing, you guys. In the winter, like, this is my advice. This is what I realized. Even if you have oily skin, even if you have acne prone skin, you sometimes do need a thicker moisturizer in the winter. And I think we shouldn't shy away from thicker moisturizer as long as it has no pore clogging ingredients. This one feels quite thick going on, but it absorbs so quickly into the skin, so you don't feel greasy and like a slime ball. I've been using it in the mornings and in the evenings. I use a bit more in the evenings though, and a little bit less in the mornings, but overall I use it morning and night, and I have been loving it. It doesn't have a scent. Like I said, it is quite thick. It comes in this tub. So yeah, it's definitely thicker than the PM moisturizer and the Korean one I was using. But to be honest, I always end up coming back to CeraVe because I just think they're a really good overall brand. Like, they're not crazy expensive, but they do the job. And for me, I feel like their products are quite simple, but they work for me. I know some people don't like them. Some people have some bad things to say, but I think this is my brand. I use their hydrating face wash. I use the PM moisturizer. I use this. I've used other products from them. I've used their eye cream, a couple other different face washes, like an acne foaming cleanser and a different one. So I've tried a lot of CeraVe products and I always come back to them, but this one was my first time using this one, and I'm really impressed. So yeah, I'm so relieved that I found something that's going to help. So what I'm doing now is I am using azelaic acid, but I've dropped down to 10% again. Because it's winter, because it's quite cold out, I don't think I need 14%. It's quite harsh. Maybe in the spring, summer it would have been okay, but I'm going to slowly work my way back up again. So I'm using it every night, which I don't know if I should be doing, but I layer it with this. So I kind of use the sandwich method, and I use the cream moisturizer, this one, with my azelaic acid on top, and then I put on a little bit more of this, and my skin doesn't burn, it doesn't itch, it doesn't feel so harsh. So that has been working really well, because while the azelaic acid is helping to get rid of the red marks that I have now again and help with texture, this is helping to hydrate my barrier and just hydrate my skin so much more. My skin feels less tight and dry because of it. So I'm so happy that I finally found something that works. I finally feel like I have a spring-summer routine and a fall-winter routine that works for me. So this is your reminder, change your skincare with the seasons. I think we forget that, and to be honest, it's something I only learned about last year. I didn't realize that was a thing, and especially once I damaged my skin barrier a few years back, I've really needed to take care of it more and more. And so, yeah, I just never realized that. So this is your reminder that if you get the winter uglies, which I hate saying that because we're not ugly, it's just winter, it's a different time, the weather's different and it affects us in different ways. If you get the winter uglies or your skin starts to break out a lot once it gets cold, try a thicker moisturizer. Just be careful about ingredients and know your skin type and just know what works for you. But yeah, super happy with that. So I just wanted to share a little winter skin update. And now I have a bit of an M&S haul for you to finish off this video. So I love M&S. I've talked about it a lot lately. I think they're underrated. I think their clothes are actually quite nice. A lot of them are made with natural fibers or part natural fibers, and some of it's just really cute. And especially their basics, I talked about it maybe in my last vlog. I think their basics are what they do best. So if you saw my last vlog, I think, it might have been the one before, but I included a bit of an M&S haul again, and I had some vouchers to use. So I will start with this because it's very, very simple. It's a staple and a basic that everyone needs in their wardrobe, and that is a plain white t-shirt. So I have this one in pink and in navy. If you saw my last video, you already know. I wanted to get it in white as well because they don't do many more colors. They have like a light pink striped one and a light blue, but I don't really care for those. So I've got the pink, the navy, and now white, and it's their cotton rich premium t-shirt, but it was only 10 pounds. Let me just pull it up for you so that I can actually tell you about it. So yeah, mine's in a size 10, soft white, 10 pounds. They're cotton rich premium t-shirt. And let me just see. It is a slim fit with added stretch. It's 95% cotton and 5% elastane. So overall mostly cotton, which makes me very happy. And I love the fit of these. I just think they're so nice. You can tuck them into jeans or anything. You can layer them up. They're breathable. So yeah, for 10 pounds, I just knew I wanted to get the white, and I hope they do these in so many more colors. Next up is something that isn't made with natural fibers, but I really loved it, and I thought it's affordable, it's really cute for spring, summer, and I just kind of fell in love with it. So it is this red little scalloped cardigan. I got it in a size small. I will tell you the materials and everything. It comes in navy as well, I believe, but I really liked the red, which I'm normally not a red girl. Like, once in a while I like it, and I do think it looks good on me. I don't know if it's technically one of my colors, especially not this bright red, but I loved it, especially, like, I'm so ready for spring, summer, and this color just screams spring, summer to me. So I really, really love it. It's quite stretchy, so I'll tell you a bit about it as well. So it was 20 pounds. Yes, it comes in red or navy, and it's the ribbed scallop edge slim fit cardigan. And I will tell you about the materials and all of that as well. So it has oh, someone's honking outside. Hold on. Sorry about that. So it has a slim fit, button fastening, and notch neck. And it's 82% viscose and 18% polyamide. So yeah, it's not natural at all, but viscose, being mainly viscose, makes me happier because it's a bit more breathable than anything polyester. And yeah, I think viscose, if you're gonna go man-made, viscose is better than polyester. So I'll take it. So yeah, I absolutely love it. 20 pounds, I thought that was okay, and I just think, I don't know, it's comfortable, it's really cute, and I could see myself wearing it with jeans or jean shorts or anything. Like, I just think it'll be really cute. And again, it doesn't get crazy hot here in the UK in the summer, so might be able to wear it, but definitely springtime it'll be perfect. So I really love that. So the next thing I want to show you is a pair of pants that I got for work, because I tend to wear the same like 2 pairs of pants to work. I do sort of have a uniform, but it's not like a strict type of thing. There are a few different tops I wear, but for my bottoms I wear my own, and I try to keep them plain, simple, but really nice. So I have a black pair and kind of this burgundy-ish pair, but I was thinking, going into spring, summer, and thinking about the colors of my uniform tops, I really wanted to get a navy pair of pants. So you can barely see them, but I tried them on for you. These are straight leg pants, because both the other ones I have are wide, and I wanted something a bit slimmer and good for spring, summertime that I could wear with like white sneakers to work or ballet flats or something like that. So I got these, and I will tell you about them. So these are the straight leg trousers with stretch. They were 26 pounds. I got mine in the dark navy color in a size 12. And let's see, I haven't actually looked at the materials of the pants, but yeah, not amazing. They're 65% polyester, 33% viscose, and 2% elastane. So mostly polyester, but it's okay. With trousers, I'm a bit less picky. Maybe because you sweat more like up here than you do down there, at least I do. So anyway, they were really affordable, and I just kind of needed something different. So I got those, and they're mainly for work, but I mean, I could wear them outside of work as well. And I like the navy. It's in a way, I see navy as almost a neutral. It'll go with so many things, especially some of my work tops. So that's why I got that one. And now I'm moving on to jeans. So jeans have been so tricky for me lately. The jeans that I have had previously don't quite fit me the same anymore, and I just don't think I love the style of them anymore. In some ways they feel a bit dated to me. I loved mom jeans, that was like my thing, and I still think that straight leg jeans are probably the most classic and timeless that you really can't go wrong with because they're not trendy. They're just straight leg jeans. But the straight leg jeans that I've been trying on lately have felt so skinny, and I don't like skinny jeans, okay? We're not in 2000, whatever it was anymore, 2012. Skinny jeans I'm not a fan of. If you love them, that's great. I'm not trying to bash anyone for what they like. I just think I want something that's a bit roomy these days. I don't want super duper wide for every day, and I don't want super skinny. I want something kind of relaxed but still comfortable. I don't know. It's been so tricky, you guys. I tried on a million jeans at H&M recently. None of them were right. Also, jeans are so complicated because there are so many different styles, different lengths. You've got short, regular, long. I'm 5'5", so regular usually works for me. Then you've got boyfriend jeans, mom jeans. You got wide jeans, skinny jeans, straight jeans, carrot, which I've never even heard of until I went to M&S and I was like, what the heck are carrot jeans? You've got barrel leg jeans, which don't even get me started. I hate those. You have way too many different styles of jeans. I wish they made like 3 and left it at that because it overcomplicates things so much. I'm trying to just find a good pair of jeans, you guys. Just some everyday jeans. And I feel like I finally found some that I'm mostly happy with. And I got them from M&S. So, the first pair are boyfriend jeans. These were apparently 40 pounds, but M&S has, I have a Sparks card from them, and I think they were doing 20% off jeans and knitwear, so that little red cardigan was also, I think, 20% off, and these jeans were 20% off, so I literally don't remember what I paid, but I'll put it on the screen if I can find the receipt. So, I got some boyfriend jeans because I thought that boyfriend jeans are the closest to what I'm looking for. I didn't really want high-waisted, but I didn't want low either, or regular. I wanted like mid-rise basically, and that's what these are. So these are in the medium indigo shade, boyfriend mid-rise ankle grazer jeans. I'll tell you the product information. They are 100% cotton. Yay, that's what I like to see. And again, yeah, I'm 5'5". They're a slightly more relaxed fit, but they're not so wide to where you're like, I don't know, it's uncomfortable or like weird to walk in. I don't know, maybe I'm weird. But these I thought could be my perfect everyday jeans. So I tried them on for you. They are more fitted at the hips and waist, and then they are slightly wide throughout the leg, but not, again, not like your typical wide jeans would be. They're a relaxed fit. And they fold up at the bottom, which you can't pull them down. They are just folded up like that. So they are ankle grazer, which again, I wanted them to be full length, but I also thought going into spring, summer, having a bit of ankle out doesn't make me mad. I'm like, I'm fine with that. In the winter, I think full length is needed, but in the spring, summer, these will be my everyday jeans, and I'm really, really happy with them. I did read some reviews, and some people are very upset apparently because they've changed these. They're slightly wider than they used to be, but this is exactly what I wanted. So the way they fit in the legs is exactly what I was looking for. So I'm not mad at it, but I guess if you used to buy these a lot and they were your favorite, just know that they have changed apparently, and they are now a bit more wide in the leg. But that's what I wanted. So happy with those. I'm tempted to get them in the lighter blue. And they only had one pair in store, but they were really wrinkled. It almost looked like someone threw them in a ball and like returned them to the store, so I didn't want to buy those. But I might get them in the light blue as well, just to have a couple options in spring and summer. But I have another pair of jeans that I got from M&S that I will show you now. And these are the wide leg jeans. So I got them in the lightest color because, again, going into spring, summer, I think it's nice to wear the lighter denim instead of darker. Darker just works, I think, in, you know, fall and winter best. So these are high-waisted, and they are wide jeans. So they are much more baggy in the legs. They are a great length on me. I got the regular length for both because, again, I'm 5'5". I don't need long or short. I'm just average height, so that's fine with me. I got them both in a 12, and they're so comfortable. Again, they're high-rise. I feel secure in them. They fit me so well in the waist and hips, but then they get quite wide. They're not crazy wide. I have a pair of H&M jeans that are quite wide, but they're so cool. And here's the thing, if you know me, you know I'm not a trend follower. I really don't like trends. However, I do believe that if you're gonna buy a classic staple like jeans, that they shouldn't look dated, right? So if you're gonna wear jeans in 2026, maybe don't make them skinny jeans, right? Again, I am a firm believer that like straight leg jeans are the way to go really at the end of the day, but I also don't want to look dated or like I'm off trend. So I like them because they're wide, but they're not ridiculously wide. So they are on the slightly trendier side, but they're not over the top. And again, that's how I like to do things. You know me, you know I do not like trends. I don't follow trends. I think they're cool to keep up with and like to know about, but I love timeless, elegant pieces for the most part. So anyway, just wanted to put that out there, but I'm super happy with these. Again, they're slightly wide and they are more baggy, especially in the back of the leg, but I'm not mad at them. So I'll tell you again, I'm assuming they're 100% cotton. Oh, 99% cotton, 1% elastane. Fine with me. Wide leg, button zip fastening, high-waisted. So got a couple different options here for spring, summer. I could wear these in the winter as well if I want to wear a light wash. But yeah, I also kind of want to get these in different colors. Okay, I know I shouldn't. I need to calm down. But I really didn't have any jeans at this point. I had the one dark wash wide pair from H&M, but I kind of felt like I needed some variety. So yeah, I've got a couple wide pairs. I've got the boyfriend ones now. So yeah, I'm getting there. And I kind of want them in like cream or black, but I need to chill. I don't need all of this right now. I can wait. But yeah, really happy with those things and with those purchases. They were mostly basics, things that I kind of needed anyway. So yeah, and I think M&S is great. I think the quality for the most part is pretty good, especially with basics. And the prices aren't horrendous. For jeans, I think jeans could get incredibly expensive, and because I was struggling so much to find a good pair, I was tempted to go to like Levi's because I don't own any Levi's jeans. I knew they'd be quite a bit, but I thought, okay, if I get one really good pair, that's probably fine. But I do like to have a bit of variety. I know I don't need it, but like a bit of a dark wash, light wash, couple different styles, I'm good. I don't need a million pairs, but I'm really happy with what I've got. But I think that needs to be it for this video. I need to finish packing because Tom and I are going away for a few nights, which I'm really excited about. So you'll have to wait for my next video to find out where we're going. It's in the country, it's not anywhere crazy, but it's a couple new places to us. And I'm gonna start a new vlog right now actually, and I'll take you along on the little getaway with us. So it's a few nights away, but we're really looking forward to it. So I'm gonna get going, but thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this video is not too long or too short. I hope it's a good length, but for now, that's all. It's a gorgeous day right now, you guys. It has been raining, I have to say, it's been raining non-stop this year. I don't know if I said it in this video yet, but I read that it has been raining like every single day of 2026 so far in the UK up until recently. So like all of January, most of February has just been non-stop rain. I'm so over it. It was sunny on Valentine's Day. We had a couple sunny days sort of since then, but like the rain eventually came around again, and today is looking nice again. It is 3 o'clock, I think, 3:20, and Tom, when he gets home from work, we're gonna head straight on our little getaway. So yeah, anyway, I'm so happy to have some sunshine. Slightly warmer weather is coming. Spring is almost here, you guys. We are getting through it. I am not a winter girly, I'm sorry. I try, but spring is my favorite. So we're getting there. But anyway, I'm gonna get going. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.